Hello, everybody. Hi. I'm still doing dishes. Give me like 2 seconds. I was having stream challenges. I'll be right there. Okay. Oh, I don't have any paper towels. Or regular towels, apparently. Hi, Chassis. Hi, Villain. How are you today? Nice to see ya. Let me know if the audio balance is weird. Obviously, when I'm not playing video games, it's different from my normal balance. Here's Nanners. She's here to help us today. Oh, Alu, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. How you doing? I'm gonna get... Hold on, let me just get something to dry this off. It was not my intention to start as late from my stream time as I did, but my computer updated a couple days ago, and apparently it broke all of the audio settings, so I couldn't get it to find my mic. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Good morning, Ryan. How you doing? Nice to see you. Can't stay for long helping best friend with her kids, but gotta say hi. Well, hello, Alu. It's so wonderful to see you. Okay, so yesterday... I need a drink. Hold on. Yesterday, I ran a poll. At the final moment, somebody voted for mutton, which caused mutton and rabbit to be a tie. I am making the executive decision that we're using rabbit because I didn't get the mutton out to thaw. However, I will remember that mutton also won, and we will make it next time. So here, I don't want it to drip on my computer, but here, it might be backwards, I'm not sure, is the rabbit that we are using. And then I will set up a poll here in a little bit for the other meat that we're using today. I vote rabbit, I will be the tiebreaker. So yeah, it was just that I can't get all of the meat out to thaw, because then if I freeze it again, it'll just get freezer burnt. So we'll make mutton first thing next time, and I won't have to do a poll. I also need to get all of the ingredients. I need to get my pan. Where's my pan? I swear I have a pan. Where's my big silver bowl? I'm so prepared, can you tell? There's no way. I just got this brand new stand mixer. There's no way that I'm using the silver bowl from that. Sorry. Oh. I found it. Also, here's me with that same green sweatshirt that I promise is not the same one I've worn for 3 months. Would you expect anything different at this point? Nanners, your tail. Look at her tail. It's right here. Her tail is so long. I have to be careful I don't slice it right off, huh, Nanners? Let's move that a little bit away from her. Okay. Now I've got an entire bag of goodies. First and foremost, let's put the rabbit in. Also, what's everybody up to today? Anybody doing anything fun? Probably just a work day, huh? I'm trying, like, not super to think of work because Husbando's firm just had to take out a loan to pay some of its payroll. So that's probably not what you want to see in a business that hopefully was going to continue to exist until Husbando retired. So that's a little stress-inducing. Also, Aiden, I see that you're here. Did I say hi to you? If I didn't, hello. It's good to see you. Doing dishes and my birthday's on the 24th. Almost time then. Anything fun planned for birthday? I can't get this out of the package. Yes, at least they took out a loan. It's just, you know, when the business is that financially fraught, you know. Here we go. There. No, stay in the bowl. Stay in the bowl. Okay. Alright. This is 2 pounds of rabbit. It is whole rabbit. Pretty sure it has some fur, but not a lot. And then it has all the bones, all the organs, all that good stuff. Nanners will not be taste testing that because she is not a carnivore. Or at least allegedly, right, Nanners? She eats bugs all the time. She's not really supposed to. Also, I do have music playing. It might be too quiet for you to even hear it. I'm trying to avoid copyright, but... Did they end up hiring that dude you talked about? They did. They did hire him. He was able to bring a couple clients. But now there's, like, another attorney that's quitting, and... Yikes. Nothing in particular, but my mom will be making me birthday food. Beef porcupines? What is that? Very quiet. I can bump it up a little bit. I do want it to be quiet, but I can bump it up some. Let me know if that's a little bit better. Hopefully. Okay, so we got our rabbit over here. There's so much that I have to have on the screen, we're not gonna be able to fit it all. I've just got these. So why don't we start with these? These are green beans. So sure, green bean. Just because they're kind of in the way. And also because Nanners loves green beans. Nanners would probably stab a man for green beans. Right, Nan? Alright, Miss Royal Taste Tester, you want some? Excuse me. Excuse me? Hello? Can you bring the brain cell to the front and use it? It's a bean, huh? It's a bean, Nam. Meatballs and tomato sauce, but rice is mixed in with the meat so they have little spines. That's cute. Nanners. Eat your green bean. What are you even on about? Okay, I'll save it. I'll hold it for you. Yeah, I completely forgot that yesterday was a national holiday. Alright, we're gonna do just like 1 or 2 green beans with big pieces, and then I'm gonna chop the rest. Well, in Canada. No, it was President's Day in the US yesterday, too. At least I think it was. Because Husbando said something about stuff being closed yesterday, even though he still had to go to work, and obviously my work doesn't care. Did you just not like that particular green bean, Nanners? Would you like this one instead? You're not doing much work as the royal taste tester here, my dear. Okay. Alright. Well, you don't have to. Kinda lame, Nanners, but you don't have to. Alright. So I'm gonna start chopping these tinier, because we do want them to just kind of vanish into the meat. The point is that Gladio doesn't like eating his greens, and neither does Mort. Mort will actively spit them out. So we make them tiny, so that they don't really notice that they're in there. We'll keep trying to get Nanners to eat her bean. I think she's just a little bit like, what is all of this stuff around me? I don't understand. But once she eats the first thing, she'll realize that it's food and she'll be fine. Family Day sounds much more wholesome than nasty President's Day, right? What is the purpose of Family Day? Like, is it just straight up, hey, enjoy your family? Is that why it was made a holiday? Hey Goliath, nice to see ya. How you doing? Alright, I'm not gonna use these little ends. Ew, this bean's weird. We're not gonna use that one. Spend time with family, get free food. I'm still flabbergasted at, like, other countries that get so many holidays or, like, so many paid days off, you know? Not even necessarily for holidays, but just, like, the general, you have to take mandated this much time per year. That just blows my mind. Obviously, as a person who runs their own business, I can take as much time as I want if I don't want to get paid. And Husbando, for now, is fortunate enough to be salaried, so he can take days off without worrying about it, but he still, even though he can do that, he doesn't take as much off as I'm sure somebody from, you know, Norway or something. It's meant to be used to spend time with your family. That's wonderful. That's very nice. I appreciate that holiday. Like, I'm gonna be real, I'm not entirely sure what President's Day celebrates. I'm assuming it's just like, yay, look at the good things that these presidents did, but like, eh. Not every president was good. Looking at you, Reagan. Yeah, time off is important, and it should be more common here than it is. Husbando is very fortunate because, like I said, he is salaried. So a lot of the time, he does, like, if he doesn't have work for the rest of the day, he just comes home. Which we're really, really lucky that he can do that. And I don't want him to lose that. You know? I don't want him to lose that aspect of his work-life balance. Okay. I'm gonna do some more big pieces of green bean. This is turning out just fine. But it's such a sentiment. Yeah, no, it is so nice. It's extremely nice. I really, really don't want him to lose this job. Because you can't put a price on the benefits that it gives. Because, oh, we got a bean flying around. The two biggest benefits are, like I said, he can come home if he doesn't have work left to do. And the billable hours thing. So usually for attorneys, they have to bill, you know, X amount of hours per month or per year or whatever. And that by itself is primarily the reason why attorneys have some of the highest rates of suicide, like among all job types. It's because of the billable hour thing. Because in order to make the usually completely unreasonable number of billable hours that you're supposed to reach, you have to work, you know, 10, 12 hours a day. He can work from home, it just kind of sucks. And he can't do some important things that he has to do, like sign checks and sign petitions. So, to an extent, he can work from home. So yeah, in order to reach that ridiculous and completely unhealthy standard for billable hours, most attorneys work themselves sometimes literally to death. What am I hearing? Donberry. Nan? There's a green bean. Green bean? Yes, I thought so. The taste tester has been activated. She is feeling less overwhelmed. So yeah, I don't want him to lose this job because, you know, whereas other firms have like, you have to get, you know, 1,500 billable hours in a month, his firm has, you have to get 2,000 billable hours in a year. It is very relaxed. And there literally is like no price that you can put on that. It's so valuable. You want another one? Nanners ate the whole bean. Nanners can demolish green beans. It is unbelievable. She has an abyss for a stomach. Would you like another bean, my lady? I thought so. Who is making this noise? Tonberry, wondering where his waifu is. Alright. What do we got? I've pulled something random out of my grab bag. It's blackberries. Okay. So yeah, you can't put a price, really, on the level of flexibility that Husbando's job offers, and I really, really don't want him to lose it. And at least we have the reassurance that he's going to be one of the last ones to go if the firm does fold, because also, I know you can't like actually see when I'm cutting when my hand is here, but that's just kind of where the camera is, and you're gonna have to deal with it. He is one of the best attorneys in the firm, and he is a partner. Partner doesn't come with any inherent advantages other than you have to attend a meeting every week. Like, he doesn't get paid more for being a partner or anything, but it just means that he's important. So if the firm folds, everybody is going to go before the partners, right? So at least we have that level of security. Oh, hey, Nan. You've never had one of these, I don't think. Would you like to try a blackberry? You don't have to. Might be a little weird. Give it a sniff, huh? Sniffy? Yeah? Do we find that interesting? She's licking, but I don't think she's sold. We're unsure, huh? Yeah, we don't know about blackberries. That's okay. We can try again in a little bit. But as the food tester, Nanners, if these blackberries are poisoned, we're never gonna know. Because you didn't try them. Also, hey Shavio, nice to see ya. How you doing? Does his Mondo have cool tailored suits? He has one suit that has been tailored poorly. That he uses for like super important stuff. But other than that, he just wears t-shirts to work. Because the type of law that he practices doesn't typically go to the courtroom. So he doesn't usually need to worry about how he looks. If he has a consultation, he'll put on like a button shirt, but... TV has led me to believe partners have perks. Partners usually have immense perks. In fact, partnership is the goal for a majority of attorneys, especially in big law, because partnership is when you get to start handing tasks to the peons, and then you don't have to do the tasks as much. And usually, yeah, your pay goes way up. Partners at big law firms are the ones that are making between $250,000 and $1 million. Those are the attorneys that people think of when people are like, oh, lawyers make so much money. But, you know, that's like 1% of attorneys. And being on the partnership track is absolutely soul-sucking. That's when the suicides happen. Is in the usually 5 years that you have to spend on the partnership track before you get to be partner. So sometimes people can make it and they'll go on the partnership track, just kind of work themselves to death for 5 years to make a ton of money, pay off their loans, and then they jump ship and move to like a much more low pressure firm. But Husbando did not make it into big law, so he works at a small firm that pays, obviously, not anywhere close to that. You want to try blackberry again, Nim? Yeah? It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. But we mostly just want to taste it. We don't want to eat it, huh? Okay. So Nanners is not a fan of blackberries, turns out. That's alright. We don't have to like everything. We're allowed to have preferences. Okay, that's enough blackberries. We don't want too much fruit in here. For both Mort and Gladio, fruit should be like 10 to 20% of what they eat. So. Oh, how about this, Nan? You don't usually like this, really. This is a yellow squash. It's basically just a yellow zucchini. Alright, I'm gonna actually do something cool. I'll show you. I did not prepare this tool before stream, so let me find it. Found it. So if you don't have one of these, check this out, right? It's a julienne slicer. So it cuts them into like really tiny strips very easily. It's very convenient. That's right, Nanners is allowed to have her opinions and preferences because she is an individual. Right, Nam? Yeah, I'm cutting these into super thin little sticks. And then I'll cut them in half, and that will help them to fit better into these muffins. But we still got a lot of stuff to add. All right, let me make some space here. Slice them in half. And now that they've been sliced in half, you can see there's these teeny tiny little... Is this too small for you to even care about? Would you like to try this? Get it in your mouth. No, we don't care. Nanners doesn't really like yellow squash. Tonberry loves it. It's one of his favorite things. But let me... I'll use just an actual peeler to get Nanners a piece. And see if she wants it. Hi, Nan. What are you looking at? Huh? Nanners, what you looking at? You looking at me through the hammock? Hi. They love the taste of fingers. Here, Nanners. I'm gonna feed this to you through here. And then you may sample it at your own leisure if you would like. Because I have food to make, honey. So far I'm giving you like a C+ on your royal taste tester duties. What were we talking about? Oh, lawyers, right. Yeah, I don't want Husbando to lose his job, but we'll see. There's nothing really that we can do to change it. We can just get ready for it if it happens, you know? Alright. Got some yellow squash in there. What else we got? Oh, Nanners. There's no way you can say no to this. This is your favorite food on the entire planet. Like, no joke even. Nanners. Look at this. Look at this, honey. This is a mustard green. We love these. Yeah, we love these, huh? Yes, we do. No hesitation from the royal taste tester there. Crunch, crunch, huh? Now I have to sit and hold this. She loves mustard greens. Mustard greens are another food that I think that if you gave her a knife, she would stab a man if he had a mustard green. Nanner's like a true royal. Samples at her leisure. Yep. She's like, I will sample when I am ready to sample. Good job, Nim. You can take care of the rest yourself, right? Yeah. I'm not going to use too many mustard greens, because these are mostly just for the berries to actually eat. But we can throw some in here. Good to have some green variety instead of... Uh-oh. Instead of just collards all the time. Oh, we gotta take a break. Well, I'll use the rest of this one then. Gotta take a break to swallow, huh, Nanners? The fun fact about reptiles, you can see Nanners moving her head back and forth. She'll probably do it again because that's usually not... One is not usually enough to fully swallow. But watch her. Like that. See, she's moving her head side to side. Reptiles don't have the same kind of muscles that humans do in order to swallow. So they can't just voluntarily swallow. They have to physically push the food down their throat by moving their heads like that. So Nanners will take some time to swallow her food before she's ready for more. Because she literally doesn't have space right now. Lots of greens. The greens get all wilty once they're mixed with the meat, so it's alright if they're like kind of bigger pieces. Samples 1, that is 1 entire green. More of a feast than a sample, but how was that feeling, Nanners? You like that? You can have another one later if none of these other foods suit your fancy. Now these bigger pieces, like this is actually fairly large for a lizard. Mort and company will spit this out. Nanners loves these, and Frank especially really loves these like crunchy white parts. They're a bit big for Mort, so he'll just spit them out. And then the bugs in his enclosure will use them as food. But for Gladio, bigger pieces like that are ideal as like fiber. So we have varying sizes on purpose and not just because I'm an inconsistent cutter. Alright. Pulling something else out here. Oh sure, we got a big old carrot. Alright, I don't want them eating the outside of it, because odds are it has been grown in soil that has fertilizers and pesticides and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's kind of always going to be true of any food that I give them, but especially for things where they're in direct contact with the surface that had it. You know, you want to wash it. Otherwise, for things like the mustard greens, if you get them and you know that they haven't been sprayed, it's fine to just feed it. This one, I'm not gonna julienne, I'm just gonna slice into bigger pieces, because even julienne pieces of carrots are fairly thick, and these need to be thin. Starch, which is a big part of carrots, can be kind of hard for reptiles to digest, because, and it depends on the reptile, some reptiles have like a longer intestinal tract than others, and will spend more time breaking down the starch. Tortoises, for example, are very good at breaking down starch. So starchy things we don't want to put too much in, because all of the reptiles we're feeding with this have shorter intestinal tracts. So I'm cutting these thin. You can actually, if you look, you can, where's the camera? You can see through it. That's how thin I'm cutting it, which helps to break it down. We can get a little sciencey up in here. Yeah, I personally also prepare my carrots that way. I prefer this like thin little tiny pieces versus kind of big chunky boys. I want to break these apart a little bit. They're wet, so they cling to each other if I don't do this. Alright, that's enough carrots for this batch. Oh, Nan, I didn't offer you a carrot. Hold on. Hold on, would you like a carrot? I know you like carrots, but would you like a carrot? One carrot for one Nanners. Nanners, Nanners, Nanners. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta do more than just lick it, honey. You gotta put it in your mouth. Put it in the mouth. Here. This side's a little bit easier. You can't just lick it. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? She's kind of got it in her mouth. She just gave up. There you go, there you go, there. You remembered how to eat food. Nanners loves carrots. Carrots are Nanners approved. She don't care at all. So now I've got snow peas. Nobody really likes snow peas, but they're good for you. And at the end of the day, that's what we care about, right, Nanners? Nanners says, no, that's not what I care about at all. So, snow peas just get cut up into, you know, stereotypic little bits. They're very thin, so they shouldn't really notice them. Because I think, as you'll see, if I offer one, Miss Nanners, the taste tester, ain't gonna care. You know, we're more curious than I expected. Oh yeah, we've stopped licking. No, nobody cares about snow peas, huh? Oh. You thinking about branching out, Nanners? Heading out into that wide world? Maybe? Every time I think that she's just gonna say no, she changes her mind. Nanners. Are you trying a pea? Nanners, I'm so proud of you. Do you like it? We're not sure. We spit it out. Nanners says no. Royal Taste Tester does not approve. No, Royal Taste Tester is done. Okay. Oh yeah, no, for sure, Goliath. I am not good at doing that, like, claw grip, to protect your fingers when you cut. I am not good at it. I can cut more of these at once. Nanners said yes. No peas icky. No more, please. I often give them snow peas just in a bowl, and they go completely uneaten. Nobody touches them. Now, I do have one more thing that I'm hopeful that Nanners will enjoy. I've got a mango that I think will be up next. And most of my berries don't like mangoes, but if Nanner's feeling particularly adventurous today, we might have a winner. Nanners, where you going? Where you think you're going? Don't you get too excited in there. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I reached my hand into her little hammock and she said, no. How dare you? And she got all puffy and big. Alright, well, Nanners has left the building. Taste tester says, just make this meal without me. Okay, I grabbed perhaps a few too many snow peas. We don't need to use them all. At least not right now. I will make another batch. Perhaps on stream, perhaps off stream. I don't know. For now, they're gone. We got a mango. But Nanners has evacuated, so I'm not sure that she's gonna be ready to try any. She loves watermelon, I'll tell you that much. Alright. They don't get too much mango. I'm just gonna cut a slice off here. Because when things are very high in sugar, we don't super want to include too many of them. Right, Nams? I also don't want to cut too close to the exterior. Because again, I don't want that like harder material that's hard for them to digest. Nanners, come down here. Alright, I'm gonna keep this slice to the side for her. If she ever decides to rejoin our cause. Because nobody else is really awake right now. It's kind of Nanners or bust. Also, completely unrelated to anything we've been talking about so far. Does anybody know when submissions for SGDQ open? Can't be that long from now, right? My sleeves keep falling down. Nanners, are you sorting yourself out? Seems like you're coming back around. You realized you couldn't fit your big old body through that tiny little gap? Hello. Welcome back. Would you like to try a mango? Excuse me, my lady. Excuse me. My dear. What are you doing? She is very interested in finding an alternative route to the place that she's trying to go. Where that is, I don't know. She has a goal, and you know what, Nanners? Follow your dreams. Being a royal taste tester is for babies. Okay, very little mango because it's very sweet. I'm gonna move the camera so it's gonna shake a little bit. Nanners, her head is currently right here. She's trying to fit like up, which this is a cupboard, so that's what she's about right now. And she keeps repeatedly finding that she is too large. Alright, it looks like I am out of ingredients except for these, which are collard green. Yeah, it can't be too long from now, I wouldn't think. I mean, I'd never expect to get in, because they don't typically take long runs, but I do have a brand new, specifically created for GDQ, shorter category of The Last Guardian. So, if anything of mine is going to get in, it's going to be that, but I don't know. I'm still not holding out hope. I'm not expecting anything. Well, I'm expecting to get rejected is what I'm saying here. Alright, that's fine. Some bigger pieces is fine. Nanners, you're gonna get stuck, honey. And then I'm gonna have to get you out, and you're gonna be very bitey and upset. So here is what we have crafted. We have crafted this delectable bowl of various stuff. And now I need a spoon. But yeah, as always, no shade to GDQ for like not accepting me. I'm not saying like, you know, how dare they? I get it. Last Guardian is a 3.5-hour run, pretty slow paced. I get it. Turns out the rabbit's still a little frozen in the middle. Am I also saying that they're kind of sleeping on this run? Yeah. Yeah, I think Last Guardian is better than they give it credit for. But it's really not a big deal. If I don't get in, like, it's fine. Dark Cloud music? I don't know. I just kind of have a 3-hour relaxing video game music playlist in the background. Has TLG been at main GDQ yet? No. Every other Team Eco game has, and in fact, they could have had Effecta if they wanted to, because Shadow and Eco were in the same GDQ. But they didn't. Try to get into uncomfortable positions till my endorphins kick in. Well, you have fun, Shavil. Speaking of exercise, Husbando and I have been looking into Nanners. Well, hey, she made it fully outside. And I am impressed because if you recall, she doesn't really have very many toes. So you're doing a good job climbing, honey. Husbando and I have been looking into getting, eventually, because they're expensive, a smith machine. Which is, you know, just like that bench press bench, but it's like on rails, kinda. And apparently, there is a large subsection of dude bro internet who's like, actually, smith machines are really detrimental because you can't, you know, trigger all of your muscles at the same time. And it's really hard to parse information about them. Like, I just want to know if they're actively harmful or if it's just you don't get maximum bro gains. You know what I mean? I don't care about maximum bro gains. I just want to lift. And I want to be able to lift when Husbando isn't here without the risk of strangling myself. But everybody has this, like, elitist kind of attitude about it. Yeah, sounds like optimize your gains vernacular. Exactly. It's like, when they say that smith machines are garbage and you should never use them, is that because they're harmful? Or because they're only 95% as effective as whatever cool thing you think you're doing? You know what I mean? Also here, we've created a mash. A mix. So now, what we do is I have one of these. This is a mini muffin tin. And I am just going to shovel the meat into these muffins. Muffin shapes. And so each bite should have, you know, some mixture. I would like this specific green, please. Some mixture of greens and fruits and all that kind of stuff. And when it freezes, it will freeze into this lovely shape that is correctly portioned for Mort. So he gets basically 2 muffins. And Gladio gets 4 for a meal. And each of them will have slightly different composition, right? So that helps to keep their diet varied. Because I'm not making sure that, like, there's a little bit of carrot and a little bit of blackberry and all that in each one of these. So they're gonna get something a little bit different every time. And that's the goal. We do not put fish oil in these because Mort should not have fish oil. Gladio should, and I would rather just put fish oil on when I feed them rather than have to keep track of which bag is which. And it usually only takes like an hour for these to freeze, and then I just pop them back out and put them in a bag. And then the bag goes back in the freezer, and we're meal prepped for like a while. Obviously, I only do these streams probably 3 times a year, so... Can't help as most of my exercise is not lifting related. I love lifting. It's my favorite kind of exercise. And I lift just fine right now with just free weights. But I, in the past, have really enjoyed using Smith machines. And like, I understand the machine supports the bar for you. You don't use your stabilizer muscles as much and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to be able to lift more on a Smith machine than you are free weights. But that's fine. Like, I don't care. I don't understand why that's relevant. Because everybody is always like, oh yeah, I hate the Smith machine because I was doing it for so long and I could do like 200 pounds and then I went back to free weights and I tried to do 200 and I hurt myself. And it's like, okay, well, that sounds like more of a you problem than a problem with the machine, you know? And like, I don't care what the number on the machine is. What I care about is that it's going up, you know? So it's hard to find truly unbiased information. But that's probably okay, because they're really expensive, so it's not like I'm just gonna go out and buy one right now. Hi, Nanners. Thank you for joining us again. Tonberry, you better still be in that enclosure, dude. Despite the fact that Tonberry has been scrabbling around this entire stream, he is in exactly the same place as when I checked on him last. Okay, well, I was going to make a whole other batch, but we've got enough plant matter in here that obviously we still have a fair bit of stuff. And this tray is full. I only have one tray because I am a fool. So I guess we shall not be crafting a second type on stream because I am not going to wait for an hour for this to freeze just so I have access to this tray again. But we have crafted our muffins. They don't have to be beautiful. Alright, let's just set those out of the way real quick. Yeah, exactly. Why would you go from one machine to another completely different exercise and be like, I think I can do basically the same? Or like, why wouldn't you try first? Like, carefully. Niams, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can I lure you over here with one of these? Hey. Hey. I can't quite see her. Oh, there's your head. Sorry. I was looking at your butt. You want another mustard green? Yeah? Yeah, we love them. Oh, we still love them. The royal taste tester was really just the royal food eater. She ate the food that she liked. And that was about it. To her credit, she tried a couple bites of snow pea and then immediately decided she hated them and spit it out, but... Here, Nanners. You can just eat the food that you like, it's fine. So yeah, I'll freeze those, pop them into a bag, make the next thing, the next tray of the same, it'll end up being the same meat. We have enough for 2 trays. Want some more? Yeah? Want some more? Yeah. Yeah, we love it. And then I will mix some more food together. I was gonna have a poll for it, but it will be off stream. So I mean, I guess you can choose if you want. You want, let's see, pheasant or goose. The choice is now. Should the next batch be pheasant or goose? Yeah, no, she did not care about that mango. Everybody always says that their berries really love papaya, and I have never been able to get any of mine to even care about it. Also, real quick, let me see here. I'm gonna mute the music. I doubt you're getting any of that crunch. It was probably too quiet, but she's over there crunching away. I would say goose. 2 votes for goose. Because I do, in fact, ground goose. I have some. Is that good, Nanners? Can I trick you? Gotta shake her head, because she's swallowing. And then... Oh, oh. I tricked you, Nanners. There you go. I tricked her into eating that piece of mango. I just kind of put it in her open mouth. How was it? Wasn't that bad, was it? Well, she's currently staring at the sky wide-eyed, so I'm not sure how much she really liked it. Alright, Nanners. We'll see if you want one more green. I promise this one doesn't come with mango. Because that was dirty of me. You got heckin' bamboozled. No, she doesn't trust me anymore. She's like, no, I don't know what you're gonna put in my mouth. You want some? One more green for the road? Yeah, she's not into it. Alright. Alright, alright. And she's off. She's like, I'm getting out of here. She's actually just right there. Right here. How's it going, Nan? Thank you for your participation today. You did final score C+. No, B- because you tried the P. Alright. Farewell, Nanners. Here, hold on, actually. Can I? There. Now we can all look at Nanners' face. We can all stare at Nanners. I gotta figure out where she is. Alright, she's peeking. Peeking around there on stream. Okay. Let me hide the captions here. And she's still got a piece of mustard green hanging out of her mouth. What a weirdo. I like her a lot. So I have to put the I have to put these muffins in the freezer. And then I'll obviously keep cooking, but let me see who's streaming. That would make a good emote. What are you doing, Nan? Let's see. Coco Yuri is streaming. Tikri's streaming. Auth streaming. Zojalix. We just rated Hypno. Duo has moved on to Bloodborne instead of Dark Souls. Maybe I should just, like, record this and have this on loop as my, like, be right back screen. You sure, Nanners? You don't just want one more? I guess you're full. Just fair, she had quite a lot, actually. Oh, there's another swallow for you. Head back and forth. What a weirdo, I like her a lot. Okay, let's see. I can't decide who I want to raid. And also we're getting a bunch of Nanners footage while I decide, so. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, you got a little something on your face, Nanners. Just a little something, you know. Okay, I think maybe we'll raid Zojalix. I haven't been over there for a while. Who's currently doing a derust of Kingdom Hearts beginner any %? Farewell, Nanners. He's very nice. Go say hi. Give him some views for a little bit. Goodbye, Nanners. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you. It's always fun to do random nonsense like this. I'll be back on Thursday with Legend of Dragoon. I got all the Stardust, so maybe we'll just go fight Faust, that really, really hard secret boss. So yeah, say hi to Zojalix when you get over there, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.